So everybody's left for work. And now I get an opportunity to come downstairs and in my art space, find some time to talk to you guys. And I'm going to start my secret YouTube channel and see how far I get. I was inspired. And I know I've done lots of different things. I've created books, I've created journals, I've got various things out there, but nothing's ever transpired. So I've been watching a lot of people, and they're all saying go all in on YouTube. And I see 80 some odd year old people, and I'm 62. So why not give it a go? And so Gary V, one of my inspirational people's mentor type people, said, just get on video and start being authentic. Um, the authentic content will be the stuff that actually shines through in the end, because there's so much AI out there right now. And I love AI. I love working with AI. I love strategizing with AI and stuff like that. But, you know, video and being authentic and being raw in the moment is probably a good strategy right now. So I'm going to try it and see where it goes. I've survived and thrived from a broken family, from an abusive, broken family. And I'm not ashamed to say that there was some physical abuse that happened with my parents, not with us, but my parents towards each other. And had they not split up, had I not called out for Jesus, actually, way back when I was a kid, I think that one of them would have been dead, or both. So there was that. And through all of that and being separated from my dad, and as I was growing up, I didn't have a positive male role model in my world. And so what happened is I ended up making some pretty bad choices for myself. Or are they bad? Like, you learn from things that happen in your life, right? Um, and so when you choose individuals that teach you some of the greatest lessons in your life, is it really bad? Um, because I wouldn't be who I am today if it wasn't for those people, and if it wasn't for the choices that I made, because I chose to be with those people out of the mistaken thought inside of myself that I was unworthy of anything more. When you feel unworthy, you make choices based on that perspective. And now, after spending 4 years after my second divorce, I learned a lot about myself. I was already on a learning curve and self-development curve well before my second marriage dissolved. But I can say just that being by myself for those 4 years and learning about myself on a deeper level, and just really being comfortable with my own capabilities, and being able to see that I was capable of taking care of myself entirely, and I was completely sufficient and self sustaining, like inside of myself. And I manifested one of the greatest loves of my life. Now I'm in a relationship, and have been for the last 7 years, with a very special person, very kind hearted, very loving, very giving, very generous um, individual. And I couldn't be more at peace and more calm. We're both of, we like to say that we're each other's best fans, or biggest fans. And in saying that, um, it's interesting because it took so long to get here. I mean, I'm 62, so 7 years ago we met. I was 55, and it was just by chance. And well, was it chance? Maybe divine intervention. What about divine intervention? It's something that's been in my life for many years. Look at calling out for Jesus, and then my parents' marriage splitting to save them both. And here's a little tidbit of information which I always thought was really great, and that is that neither of my parents ever said a bad word about each other. And matter of fact, 6 months before my dad passed away, he actually, they both actually confessed their love for each other holding hands across the table. They just couldn't get it right. And there's no shame in that, even though it was very volatile when I was growing up. Um, there's lots to be learned from that. There's a lot of grace there. And I have to say, I've been very fortunate, even though my marriages were rather abusive. They were abusive mentally, not physically. So is that better or worse? I don't know. But it sure helped me to develop into the woman that I am today, the self-sufficient, independent, um, self-loving individual that I am today. And I forgive them both. They know not what they did, um, and probably still don't, but that's not of my concern. So today is all about just a little introduction. I know I've started a podcast, but I'm not sure if I'm going to keep going down that road. So I'm just going to start sharing some insights into life and to my life and just see where it takes me. How far can I go? If you're interested in hearing more about all the adventures in this person's life, um, perhaps like, subscribe, and drop a comment. And I will learn how to say less. Have a great day.